Hi, and welcome to the 4-day short course in how to write an essay and then present that essay online. Today, we'll be doing our outline for the essay which we'll write tomorrow. By the end of today, you will have written the outline which you will use tomorrow to write your essay. Well, what do we need in order to write this? First, obviously, we need a topic. Many times, if you're in university, the topic will be assigned for you. For instance, an instructor may ask you to do a paper on chapter 5 of a textbook. In that case, it's pretty clear-cut what you have to do. However, other times they'll give you the choice of topic, and we'll talk about this in a little while. Then you have to choose whether to use an outline or a mind map based on this topic. We won't be using mind maps in this course. We'll be doing the outline method. However, I will put information on mind maps in the day one folder in the course library so that you can look at the material and decide when it may be appropriate for you to use that form of outlining. Then you have to know how long your essay will be. Again, normally this will be assigned to you as a number of pages, say a 2 or 3 page essay. In this class, it will be a 5-paragraph essay, which works out to about a page and a half. For short essays in your outline, one main point will be good for each paragraph. However, in longer essays, main points may be sections of your paper, and then each section will act as its own short essay. Finally, you want to know the subject matter well enough, or research it enough to know it, so that you can do an outline based on knowledge. You never want to do an outline if you don't know the material thoroughly. Again, for this short course, the topic will be your own topic. You can choose, or I will provide you with a list of suitable topics in the Chapter 1 folder of the course library. We will also be using the outline method and not the mind map method for this, and the essay length will be 5 paragraphs. How do we create an essay structure? Well, we've chosen our essay topic, and now we have to decide what our main points are below this topic. And finally, we'll fill in the details for each point. So let's go into how we choose an essay topic. When you think about choosing a topic, think about the scope of the topic. When you're dealing with a short essay like ours, you don't want to make the topic too broad. For instance, in 3 main points, if you chose all the battles in World War II, you may have a hard time putting that into 3 paragraphs. However, if you were writing a longer essay and you picked a very narrow one that you could deal with in, say, 1 or 2 paragraphs, that may be too narrow a scope. So try to match the scope with the amount of points that you're going to be able to get across given the length of your essay. Now, if the essay is assigned and the scope seems a lot different than the number of pages assigned, work with your teacher to find out what they had in mind. Chances are it was something different than you thought. For a 5-paragraph essay, remember, you'll only need 3 main points because the first paragraph will be your introduction and the last paragraph will be your conclusion. So if 3 main points won't cover your topic, but you really want to do that topic, check your essay scope again and see if you can rework it, or try reorganizing it in a different way, which I'll get to in the next slide. Finally, if the topic is assigned and mandatory, if you can't reorganize it or check your scope, then you may have to get with the professor and work out what they had in mind. So how do you reorganize it logically? What are the different ways that you can organize an essay logically? One way would be to organize it by time. For instance, say you want to do things throughout the year. You could choose spring, summer, fall, and winter. Or you could choose morning, afternoon, night. There's different ways that you can organize things chronologically. Or by space. Let's say you're giving an essay on where you want to go this summer. Well, I want to go to 3 different places. First, I want to go here, then there, and finally there. Or importance. The top 3 ways that you can save energy. Well, the first paragraph, you want to do the most important thing, the thing that will save the most energy. Then the next thing that will save the next amount of energy, and finally the third amount of energy. any logical order that makes sense to you and that you can explain to others in a logical manner. Now remember, if your scope seems wrong, you may try to organize your topic in a different way to see if that will allow you to get things done in a different amount of space. Generally, you'll have one sentence for each subpoint in each of your main points. So you'll have a topic, 3 main points, and then under those main points, you'll have anywhere from about 3 to 6 subpoints. This is a guideline, not a rule. So this way you'll be able to develop your entire structure down to the sentence level by putting a few words in an outline. Within your main points, you'll want to organize your subpoints logically, just like you organize your main points logically in the essay itself. That way your transitions will be much smoother because you'll be able to flow from one point to the next. Now, we're going to use an outline again, and outlines are good to document hierarchical structures. What that means is you have something that's a big point and then it has subpoints underneath it. It's good for academic papers, and if you look at most textbooks, they're written in a way that you could easily do it using an outline. They're good for when you don't have to brainstorm. When you know what the topic is, you know what your subtopics are, and all you have to do is figure out what order to put them in. An outline is like a tree, with the main trunk being the main topic. The branches are like the main points, and then the subpoints, which will be your individual sentences, will be the leaves on those branches. Again, outlines are to document hierarchical structures. A traditional outline form uses a Roman numeral for your essay topic. Underneath that, your main points will be capital letters, and under that, each subpoint will be in normal numerals. That is a typical outline form. However, we'll be using the outline view in Microsoft Word, which uses indentation level but doesn't have the Roman numerals or the letters. This is a shortcut to way to structure your essay, because once you complete the outline view in Microsoft Word, you can switch to the regular view and you'll have your headings all written out for you. Now it's your turn. You'll either come up with your own topic or choose a topic from the course library day 1. We'll be using Microsoft Word Outline View. I'll do a very short presentation of how to do that. You'll create 3 main points and then about 3 to 5 subpoints for each main point. However many sentences you want to fit into each paragraph, it's up to you. Finally, you'll be submitting your outline, the Word document, where I can go in to outline form and see your outline in the assignments menu on Blackboard. If you need help, write me an email, call me during my office hours, which are at night, or use the class discussion board and help each other out. Good luck!